You guys remember, it's been a while since I made a video, but I worked on my leak over here, my radiator, my coolant leak, and I decided this was going to be a good time to do this preventative maintenance because sometimes these cars usually got heating issues that were attributed to a clogged radiator core, or rather a clogged heater core. So what I did was this. Let's get some flashlight over here. Alright, so you have two hoses over here. The first hose is I believe this side is this side is a heater return hose. And the heater core return hose usually has this plug over here. This is the one you use to purge when you're refilling your system. You also have this one here. Well, and I'll explain why I have this assembly going on, but let me pull it out. Okay, so it's kind of my extension setup. This one here usually goes to this nipple over here, right? This coupler. So this one here is the feeder to the heater because it goes all the way to the right side of the car, aka the passenger side in the US. See me pulling this one here? There you go. This is a feeder, and then this one here is a return. This one goes into the middle. Anyhow, what you want to do is this. What you want to take note is this. Coolant typically comes in through this hose, goes into the heater core, and then comes back through this hose. So this is the normal direction of travel. So when you're purging it, what I did, and I didn't really have time or resources to be able to handle both jobs, was I fed my water hose through here, just a regular garden hose. So maybe 40-50 psi, I really don't know, never really gauged it. And then I stuck that in here, and then I was able to back flush it. And what I saw was, first there was blue coolant coming out, which is what you expect because in here you do have blue coolant, and everywhere else pretty much blue coolant. However, at some point I started feeling some resistance, and that resistance, started basically blowing back air bubbles. And at that point, all I did was just force this in a little further, and suddenly I was getting brown water from the other end. I call it the other end, but it was this end right here. I only put an extension hose because I did not want this to dump water right in here. And I got my metal hose, metal tube over there, and I had it dumping somewhere over there. Don't worry too much. Cars are made to withstand water. Think about rainwater, car wash, or whatever it is. But I haven't finished the project to know exactly how effective it is. I wasn't really having any heating problems with the car, but again, I don't know how true of a gauge that is because this car never gets driven during the winter. So it was functioning fine, but what I'm gonna do is, I always wanted to do it, honestly. Preventative maintenance, just flush your heater core. So that's what it is. Flush it backwards, and all it requires is opening this one here. Wherever you see this hose, this is where you'll be feeding your hose in. And then the other side, wherever it may be, just find a way to dump water backwards, and you'll be amazed by the kind of water you see. When I get to the white car, maybe I'll be able to record a better video. But for now, this is just instructional. Again, it should be fairly simple to do it. All I had was hose clamps, and I used a pair of pliers for that. But as usual, a dealership would be very happy to do that job for you in case you're not comfortable messing with these systems, because refilling a coolant system is also quite a dance. Alright, that's it for now. I'm gonna put it back together, and if this does not work out, I'm gonna put that in the video description or in the video comments, whatever it may be. Alright, so right now I'm gonna put it all back together before I lose my daylight. Alright, goodbye y'all.